you can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people from anywhere.
Well, good evening, Mr. Phil Van Giersdalen. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm hanging out here in St. Louis in preparation for the sold out APT Public Links Championship this weekend. 160 players converging on Annbriar. Pick some hole locations today. So don't know if I want to say that on record or not, just in case. But it's gonna be a great weekend of golf here. We're really excited about it. So how's Charlotte?
Charlotte's great. Right now, beautiful temperatures. We haven't got to the heat of the summer right now, so we're still in the high 70s, low 80s. Looking at a good weekend this weekend. Traveling around this weekend, going to a few events. Just keeping busy.
There we go. That's what we like to hear. So yeah, it was fun. A little shout out to Kevin at Ambrier. We picked some whole locations today, and I always love picking out whole locations with Kevin because he pulls out some of the crazy tournaments that they've hosted, which that list has grown quite a bit in recent years. They recently just got the Missouri Valley Women's Championship, which is Division One. They had a 3-day championship out earlier in the year that was awesome with some really good whole locations. So we use that for as a baseline for Saturday. And Sunday's pins are pretty close to the Corn Ferry Tour Monday qualifier. That's also coming up later in June. So guys are going to get a good challenge this weekend. It's fair, but it's going to be fun. And so you're going to have to earn it if you want to win this weekend. $10,000 in the prize pool though, paid exclusively in Visa gift cards. Not bad for a 2-day event. What do you think?
Not bad at all. And again, you got 160 players there, players from across the country. Again, great way to meet people. Going to have a great competition. Tremendous size of the field in the divisions that you got going on. It's going to be a great tournament, and just again one of the many that we have across the country.
Yeah, absolutely. I know huge field this weekend in upstate South Carolina, right? Is it the Sunday?
Sunday event. Larry Lee at Deerbrook Golf Club in Shelby, North Carolina. 108 players. A few players on the waiting list. Unfortunately, just not enough spots available. But again, just a message for everybody in this area. You got to sign up early. Larry has killed it this year in the upstate. He's on the way to doubling his membership from last year, which is phenomenal.
Unheard of.
Again, the turnout that he has had this year has been great. Turnout in Charlotte's been phenomenal. And again, this area is just growing. Again, consistent size of fields. Again, the membership's still growing, especially as we enter the summer months here. Again, we've just announced something, whatever, that I'll probably let you get into here. But again, the momentum is strong.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's kind of funny, we have these conversations internally. For those that don't know, Phil's joined our national team, so Phil and I are working together constantly, hearing from the players and stuff. And it's kind of funny looking at it, 3 years in, to see the rapid growth that we've continued with the mistakes that we've made, the things that we've learned along the way, the things that we're continuing to try to improve. For anybody watching, we love to hear from you guys. We love to hear the feedback. We're continuing to look. We had a great meeting last night, our handicap committee, talking about some great changes for the 2024 season, really looking at the data, starting to understand it a lot better, and really continuing to innovate to try to grow the game and be a part of it. Just a spoiler alert, tonight's announcement is not a random merger with another golf tour. So completely safe. We do like all those guys, but there's been zero talks about merging. You don't have to worry about that one tonight. I did get a couple of texts this week that was pretty funny about that. I got a good kick out of it. But it's all good. But want to say hi to everybody watching Facebook and YouTube. I see a bunch of people commenting and saying hello. It's good to be here. But so one of the things we've been working on, I think, is really important for the membership. We'll start there. And then we'll head into an introduction I'm very proud of. But expanding our partnership with Global Golf this year, another way we want to just make our membership more valuable for our members. And Global Golf has stepped up and they've committed to provide a $50 credit to Global globalgolf.com for every single member. So if you signed up last July when we opened up membership for 2023 to if you sign up for the rest of the year, you're going to get a $50 credit from globalgolf.com. For those of you that have signed up for membership prior to May 23rd, those are now loaded and ready to go, which is awesome. I'm going to put the link up here. Apologize if this is a little bit more kludgy because Chris is off tonight. So I'm having to direct and talk at the same time. But if you go to this website, where'd it go? Okay, we're going to show it. Look at this. There we go. Hey, I'm learning, guys. We're getting there. globalgolf.com//APT. It's going to give you all the directions you need to claim your $50 credit. We're going to send an email about this tomorrow. If you already have a Global Golf account, just make sure it has the email that you signed up with that you use for your Blue Golf ID. You can always log into the app and see what your Blue Golf ID email is. That is the email that is loaded in. If you don't have an account with that email, create one, and $50 will show up in your account. All you have to do is spend it. And Global Golf has got a ton of fantastic products. After recent putting exhibitions by myself, might be in the market for a new putter, and I was looking on Global Golf, and there were quite a few to choose from. And my new wife wasn't very happy about that, so I might be buying some. She needs some women's golf shirts or shoes or something. So there's a lot of that too, which is great. So I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. We're a week into the whole marriage thing, so I'm letting you take it from here, Phil.
No, that's great. I say you provided me the link this afternoon. I went in there, got right in, had my discount or had my credit on my account, and I've been looking around myself right now, and I'm on the section right now that's got all the accessories for healing, ProPod, wrap, back and abs, all the stuff to heal better. That's what I'm looking at. There's a freeze sleeve fitness that I'm looking at. Anything to help with the recovery after I play a round of golf. It seems like I'm getting more and more sore. So
right. Well,
a lot of good products out there.
That may be, I don't know if you want to share here on the live, the nickname that you got at Stream Song.
No.
Dad.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's a lot of good things to ease those aches and pains for sure. But yeah, the Global Golf credits here, guys, $50 for every single member there. So the other thing that we should also point out, I'm going to show this one. Our summer membership special has started. So if you have been sitting on the fence, want to get in the action, you can join the tour for only $75. And I just want to point out, you can join the tour for $75 and get a $50 credit to globalgolf.com. So one quick question, Phil, what's 75 minus 50?
It'd be 25.
25. That's the best deal in golf. I'll say it right now. Get to play the rest of the season, jump into the Amateur Players Tour, and get in on the action. There's still plenty of tournaments. There's still plenty of time in our Player of the Year races. And heading to probably the event I'm most excited about, the 2023 North American Championship in the wonderful, sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on a weekend this year, September 22nd through 24th. Registration is getting ready to open on July 1st. So we're really excited about that. But we're going to bring in, before we get all the way to the North American Championship, we do need to talk a little bit Myrtle Beach. And I'm going to bring in our national liaison to the North American Championship. He's been helping us with a lot of the planning. So we're going to talk to him. But we've also got a special announcement. So let's welcome our friend, Jeff Helms. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Matt?
Oh, we're doing well. I love how Chris is, by the way, is in the comments. He's like, hey, I'm not having to direct, so I'm going to work the comments tonight. I love it, Chris. That is dedication.
He said, I'm here.
That's awesome, man. But I love it. You got the APT flags, left and right shoulder, already repping the brand. It's awesome, man. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Just, looking forward to some good golf this weekend and some nice sunny weather.
Absolutely. You guys have an event down at the beach this weekend. I know both you and Phil will be on site at the Granddaddy, one of my favorite golf courses in Myrtle Beach. the original Pine Lakes Country Club. Really good field this weekend, so it should be a fun Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. The Granddaddy is an amazing course. I mean, it's always in great shape. Those guys do a great job down there. Everybody, the staff at Pine Lakes are always amazing. So we're looking forward to a really good weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I gotta admit, it's feels a little weird talking to you on video call because we've spent so much time together over the last couple of months, working on the North American Championship, and we've had some transition in Myrtle Beach. But I would like to announce that we've been talking a lot, and you've presented a really incredible business plan to take the Myrtle Beach chapter to the next level. And we'd like to welcome you to the team as the next Myrtle Beach chapter owner, effective immediately. So let's go.
Matt, I greatly appreciate it, man. I'm looking forward to working with everybody. Looking forward to, everybody down in Myrtle Beach, growing the game, growing the membership, giving guys and ladies an opportunity to play a whole lot of great courses down there. There's so many great courses down there, and we're going to expand it out. We're going to get more courses, get more members, get bigger fields, bigger prize money. So it's looking really promising, and I think things are going to go very well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess before we go any farther, what I've learned, especially recently, is obviously there's no great leader without another great leader behind them. And so obviously, we're excited to have your wife on board, Sherry, bringing her expertise and knowledge and event planning and hospitality and the whole 9 yards into it. You see what I did there, Phil, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
She can hear me, just so you know.
Absolutely. No, honestly, I mean, I couldn't do it without her. So, I mean, she's an integral part in this as far as all the planning and everything, a lot of the stuff behind the scenes that, a lot of people don't see, but you see the result when you're at the tournament. So as her help greatly appreciated too.
No, absolutely. And, we're sure that Myrtle Beach is in great hands. We've been talking about, stuff for a while, working through the North American Championship, seeing the work that's been put into that from you guys. And just recently, we ran the Burning Ridge event together a couple of weeks ago and spent some time at the beach. And, my heart's always been at the beach, going to Golf Academy down there. You're tied to the beach. We're lucky to know a ton of people down there and building relationships and connecting and seeing the opportunities that are going to be there for our members in Myrtle Beach, but also from APT members across the country to come to the beach to play. It's going to be really good. And we're excited to it. I know you've worked hard to help us add some events in the schedule. I think we've got one more coming, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't you give a little pitch for the little 4-ball event coming up in Myrtle Beach end of July?
Well, the end of July the 29th and 30th, we're having a huge the Sconey Beach Bash, which is basically a 4-ball event that we're doing 2 days at Arrowhead, which is going to be in amazing condition. It's going to be a lot of fun. We don't do a whole lot of the 4-ball events, but this is something that'll be fun for everybody. You can pick your own partner, whether they're a member or a non-member, however you want to do it. So it'll expose people to the game and expose people to a great golf course and to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to get an event at Arrowhead Country Club, one of my favorites down there. Limited field events, so 36 teams is all we're taking. So we do have a few spots left. I'm probably going to use my $50 Global Golf credit, bringing it full circle with Phil as my partner. Definitely going to need some of that pain stuff he's talking about since we got to play for 2 rounds. So but it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a fun weekend of events planned. We're working on some things outside of just the golf on Saturday and Sunday, super early tee times. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jamie wants to know if you can pick outside your division. Absolutely.
Yep.
It is. We're going to split all the field into 2 divisions. It's 80% of your net handicap. So we'll flight everybody into similar divisions, have a great time, compete for some great prizes, i.e. Visa gift cards and some Sconies, which happen to be some of my favorite things right now. Jack has done a phenomenal job getting that brand going, and sky's the limit there as well. So, Phil, what did we miss? You're the guy that writes the TIP pages. So,
No, you got everything. I mean, we talked about having, with a full field, we're going to have 2 divisions, sorted by handicap. So we're going to have one that's, the top 18 teams, and the other one's going to be the bottom 18 teams in terms of total handicap. And then we're going to play the 80% best ball. So it's going to be fun. And again, you're already forewarned. I'm only helping you about 2 or 3 holes per 18. So play well.
I think Rory McIlroy said it best yesterday when he said, "I can't help but feel a little bit like a sacrificial lamb."
Yep.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna tell you what I shot today. So
it's killing me, guys. Yeah. It's killing me, but that's okay. We still love you. Shout out to I see some of the guys in Myrtle Beach watching. Joe Arnold just said, "If that many."
True, Joe. True.
It is painful, but the 29th is my birthday. So, and the 31st is Sherry's birthday. So,
absolutely.
So it could have been the Sconey birthday bash, but no one would have understood that. But it's going to be a fun weekend. We're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys. It's always good to be down in the Myrtle Beach area. It's going to be a fun time. That being said, North American Championship is like right around the corner. Like we're getting close to that 100-day mark. And I couldn't be more excited for it. So September 22nd through 24th on a weekend, Myrtle Beach, like the best place to go for golf in the country, Myrtle Beach.
Absolutely
Ocean,
amazing golf courses.
Some great food, some great nightlife. What was that chop house we went to?
That was
that's on my list.
21 Main.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Allie, that's the one I'm taking you to. We were talking about it earlier. I was like, I got to take you to the steakhouse, but I don't remember what it was called, but I remember where it's at. Does that count? We had a great time. Just so you know, we did test it. If you need to know, children's menus are available. Won't tell you how we know that. Sorry, Jay Combs. We love you. But we had a great time down for the Burning Ridge event, scouting some things out. And over the next couple of months, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite places to visit in Myrtle Beach. Some that'll be well-known spots to go to, but some others that, kind of off the beaten path that you definitely need to stop by. But some really, really great golf, obviously anchored final rounds at TPC Myrtle Beach. We've got 144 spots for people to qualify for the final round. So more people are going to qualify for the final round than ever before. Everybody gets 3 rounds, though. We've got some great golf courses in the rotation. Wild Wing Avocet, which was a huge hit at our senior national last year. They put a bunch more work into it since then. Jeff, you and I played it a couple weeks ago with Jack. It was in phenomenal shape. 2 courses at Myrtle Beach National, one that I love very much, the West Course. Probably one of the lesser known courses in the area, but a really, really good layout, really fun to play. Just great golf course. Kings North, which is phenomenal at Myrtle Beach National, all there on the 501 corridor. Then World Tour, which everybody's raving about. I saw some comments on Facebook today. We posted the Bridge at World Tour, really fun golf course, tribute to some of the world's best holes. And then honestly, I didn't remember how much I loved this golf course until we played it a couple weeks ago down with the Grand Strand guys. But the Palmetto course at Myrtlewood was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
Really, really good. So, and Jeff's got to realize we might have taken a little money off you that day.
Maybe.
Just saying. 3 rounds on the weekend. Registration opens up July 1st for exempt players. So be looking for an invite from us here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to get this thing rolling. We're going to offer a $50 discount to register before August 7th. So registration opens to all APT members August 1st, but you save $50 if you register before August 7th. So definitely take advantage of that. Start making your plans now to come to Myrtle Beach. We've got a lot of room. It's going to be great. It's going to be a fantastic championship. Registration night on Thursday is going to be awesome. Just confirmed the speaker for Thursday night registration. Speaking for Folds of Honor, Phil, you and I had the opportunity to hear her speak at the PGA show at the night of Folds of Honor. I will bring the Kleenex.
Thank you.
You will need it. She's phenomenal. But get to hear from a Folds of Honor scholarship recipient to see, which, by the way, we've eclipsed $55,000 raised this season for Folds of Honor so far, which I'm pretty proud about. Just in case you want to know, I'm pretty excited about it. They're pretty excited about it too. I had a call with Sarah yesterday. Dan saw the recent number came in. He was pumped about it. So we got an attaboy. So thank you guys all for your support. But yeah, it's going to be really cool for you guys to be able to hear firsthand, as we've been blessed to from somebody that their life's been changed by what Folds of Honor does and what those $5,000 scholarships do. So we're really excited about that. It's going to be awesome. So Jeff, how about give me 3 places in Myrtle Beach you should go to that I wouldn't know about.
As far as places to eat, nightlife, what are you looking for?
Oh goodness. Let's go with places to eat. This is a family show.
Okay. Well, let's see. What would be the number one pick? I mean, everybody knows about the big steak houses and stuff like that. There's a little place called Bar 1912. Absolutely amazing. Good food, good drinks. You've got Midtown Bistro, another place. Not everybody knows about those, but both of those places are locally owned, and a lot of locals hang out there. So I mean, both of those are great places to go. And then also Soho's, right there on 17, right in between.
Soho's is good.
Soho's great restaurant, excellent sushi. Right on the Intercoastal Waterway, little bar area back there. Looks absolutely amazing. And then also I'll give you one more. Chestnut Hill. Chestnut Hill is a huge seafood steak restaurant that's also right there in that same area. It's an older restaurant. It's been there, I would say probably 60 years. But if you want some good seafood, good steaks, also top pick in Myrtle Beach.
Cool. So I'll go 3 and I'll let Phil go 3 restaurant wise. May make it hard on Phil because he has to go last. I'm going to leave a couple easy ones for you. So my pick would be Ocean Annie's, which is a beach bar, always live music every night. Really fun place to hang out. Great spot. Huge fan of Ocean Annie's. I got to go Taco Mundo.
You love Taco Mundo.
I love me some Taco Mundo. Like, I'm just saying, the kimchi beef tacos, like, when you can combine Asian food with tacos, life is good. And then have a Paloma or margarita to wash it down. That's good. That bar we went to, gosh, what's it called?
You talking about the one over at Barefoot? Oh, Crooked Hammock Brewery.
Crooked Hammock Brewery. That place was really fun too. So there's 3. I didn't even touch half of these. All close to where we're playing and staying, just so you guys know.
Exactly.
Phil, you're up. Keep it PG.
Of course. Jeez. Now, like I say, one place that I really enjoyed was actually a few months ago when I was down at the beach, whatever, and Jeff and Sherry, they invited us over to Club 3001, and there was a live band playing, and it was phenomenal. Come to find out, the band was from our area here in around the Charlotte area, Lake Norman area, and they were phenomenal. Blue Monday. We had a great time over there. Again, I don't know. Every time we seem to be at the beach, we're always at the Brazilian steakhouse. So that's always a guarantee. That's always, if you like meat, you can't go wrong. So that's always good. Uh, I say every other place that you mentioned, Soho. Again, I've been there. I've been the one that you mentioned, Jeff, on 17. But there's also another one too, isn't there? In Myrtle Beach area.
Hmm.
I can't remember the side street, whatever. But I know it's a little smaller restaurant. Tough on the parking, and they have an upstairs or a rooftop bar as well at that one. I've been there a couple times as well. So, but I would recommend Soho as well. But those are three spots. Whatever. Again, been to Ocean Annie's.
Yep.
Again, listening to live music, watching people dance on their balconies. That was fun. Right on the beach.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And of course, Jamie just commented, and she's absolutely correct. Locals on the water, great place to go, right on the waterway. And if you're looking for fun and want to have a good time, I mean, hey, you never can. You can't forget Bimini's in this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't tried the oyster shooter, you might want to give it a shot.
Yeah, and I'm just saying I will gamble with anyone for whatever at any of the putt courses in Myrtle Beach. So just want to throw that out there. So y'all don't want to mess.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of putt courses down there, so we might have to make a tour out of that.
That would be fun. I mean, we could organize a tournament. We've talked about it.
Yes, we have.
It's not that we haven't been reaching out to buy out a putt course for one of the nights of the North American Championship, because that wouldn't be fun at all, and no one would ever want to do that.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So,
I'll just make one more point, actually, Matt, regarding the North American Championship. And when you did the rotation, you mentioned the World Tour, and for those players that aren't going out to Chambers Bay, for the big event on Labor Day weekend, we're going to be hosting another event down at Myrtle Beach, and World Tour is a part of that rotation. So, if anybody's looking for a practice round in a tournament setting, might be a good weekend to head to the beach for a little pre-practice before the North American Championship. So just another one want to shout that out.
Yeah, absolutely. The other course in that rotation is a big slouch too in Grand Dunes, newly renovated and stinking ridiculously awesome. I love that place.
It's absolutely amazing. They dumped a ton of money in that place, and it really shows. Really.
Yeah, if you play a bad golf course in Myrtle Beach, it's your own fault, because there are great golf courses everywhere, man. It is ridiculous.
Yep.
Super excited to see, the schedule. I know we've been on the phone with a few new contacts that are pretty exciting. So, not that I can tease that on this live, but the next month should be really exciting for the future of the Myrtle Beach chapter. We're really excited about that.
Let me say something right there quickly, Matt. Everyone that's listening out there, if y'all want to go follow our Facebook page for all the announcements and stuff that we're going to be doing with all the different events and everything down there, it's APT Myrtle Beach. So look us up, follow it. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be announcing coming up very, very soon.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I know there's exciting times. It's been fun getting everybody together, seeing everybody working together on the chapter owner side to make this thing work. 3 years in, we've had some crazy growth, but I do believe the best is yet to come. We're working on some great changes, listening to some player feedback, the things we've learned. Just everybody know we don't claim to be perfect, but we will work hard on anybody else to be the best. And we will listen. So we're continuing to grow and change. I don't know why Phil laughed at me for that.
Yeah. We keep getting reminded of that, weekly.
Whether we're not perfect. Yes.
Yes.
It happens. It happens. So just please don't yell at me after like 10 p.m. That's all I ask. Before 10. So anyways, tonight's a short one. $50 globalgolf.com credits are in your account. So everybody just literally, if you're a member of the APT tour, we literally just gave you $50 courtesy of globalgolf.com. So make sure to thank them, support them. They're awesome. With with 5,000 members, that's a huge financial commitment to be a part of our tour. We're excited to announce them as presenting sponsor. They've also stepped up for the National Player of the Year races. We have 11, 5 open, 5 senior divisions, and the Senior Net Player of the Year. Each of those have went up to now $1,000 for the prize. So all of those are going to pay out the USGA Max. We're excited about that. Global Golf is going to be a big part of that. So we'll have more information about that as well, and you'll be seeing stuff. But make sure to check them out, globalgolf.com/APT. It'll show you how to set up your account with your ID you use to sign in with Blue Golf, and they'll give you $50. So not a bad deal.
Perfect.
Just because you don't have to do anything else. So just spend it. But anyways, we got a few minutes. We'll get this one cut off relatively quickly tonight. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? So, Chris, I can't answer any of your questions on the live.
Just do your research
now. So, I love how Felix asked, "Where Jody?" So I don't know. He's off running doing something tonight. So,
and I'll say a shout out to Jamie for sharing that link with the music schedule. Actually, I just looked it up, and Blue Monday is playing Saturday, September 24th at Envy. Jeff, make it happen.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna grow it down there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of really good courses to play.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see, Jeff, you got the endorsement earlier in the show from Chris. So, I mean, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate it.
There's a bunch of chapter owners that just got jealous. So, Chris wants to know if I will be in Branson. Phil and I will both be in Branson. Jeff, you're stuck running events at the beach, which will be awesome. 2 great golf courses at the beach, though, so I can't say anything. Allie will be at Branson. Yeah, we've got the whole team there. 160 players sold out at Branson. Paynes Valley on Saturday. Ozark National on Sunday. Just had a call with them today. I mean, it's gonna be a great month for the APT. I'm really excited. John, it should be in your Global Golf account now. If you signed up for membership before May 23rd. If you signed up after May 23rd, it may take a week or two. I've got to send the next list on Monday to get those loaded. But everyone May 23rd and backward should have the credit logged in. If you have issue finding it, you have to log in with the email you used to sign up for Blue Golf with us with the tour. If you're not sure what that is, you can always reach out to us and we can find it and make it work. So. And Chris is a little new to the party. It is absolutely excited, and not just excited. We have T-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
I see a comment there from Gabe. Said he'll be there in Labor Day in Myrtle Beach. I greatly appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you down there.
It's going to be fun. And by the way, you can still come to Chambers Bay. Just saying. It hosted a U.S. Open. No big deal.
No big deal.
Criminally underrated I think it's up to 34th in the country from 52nd last year, and it's still criminally underrated at 34. It's a top 10 golf course for sure, hands down.
No question.
So, anyways, I always having fun turning the lights on and off, trying to get my attention on the side here. So, we should talk about Stream Song for a second. I mean, how good was Stream Song on a scale of 1 to 10? 12.
Yeah, 12 and a half.
I mean, it sucks. I'd never want to go back. I didn't literally walk in the door and say, okay, do you have the dates for next year already booked before I even saw the golf courses?
It was absolutely amazing. I think, though, it did leave Matt. It left you and I both searching for new putters. But anyway, I mean, that's beside the point.
I did something. I'll be honest. I'll confess this. I'm married now. She can't take me back. Before we get to that, John Hipp, if you're logged in, log out and log back in again, and then let me know if it works. If nothing else, we'll connect on offline and make it work. So Jody took me for a special round at Secession as a wedding present on Wednesday after we left Stream Song. down in Beaufort. It was awesome, really good time. But I've never in my life walked into a pro shop, picked up a putter, and go, huh, let's try this. It just bought it.
I can't say that because I think I've done that a couple times.
Yeah, actually, I take that back. I did it one other time in my life. I was 16. The first time I played in a USGA qualifier up in Peoria, Illinois, Kellogg Golf Course for all the Central Illinois people that are getting there. And I literally had like 42 putts and shot 79 and didn't qualify because I had 42 putts instead of like 32 putts gets it done all day.
Mm-hmm.
I literally went to the golf shop, bought a putter, and then I putted with it for the next like 10 years. So second time it's happened. So maybe that'll still work.
Question from Chris. Any rain? If you're referring to Stream Song, Chris, there was a little bit of rain on the Friday. Yeah, the practice
Friday.
round day. Guys did run into some rain, whatever.
It rained 5 minutes during the tournament.
Yep. Yeah. Our round 2, we had a little sprinkle, I guess the best way to call it. For 10 minutes. We never were called off the course, unlike last year, where we called off like 2 or 3 times. It was amazing. Weather-wise, again, you couldn't have asked for any better weather in that area of Florida that time of year. So
yeah, it was certainly the Chamber of Commerce weather the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
3 great golf courses if you've not been down there. So good. Cannot wait to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So more details on that. I would save the dates on Memorial Day if I were a betting man.
I will say there was nothing like, rounding the corner on the cart path and 13-foot gator laying across the cart path there. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, when we had to reroute for the gator, that was pretty awesome on the last day. So it was certainly interesting. I know it shook up Derek a little bit because that was the most interesting part I'd seen after that. So,
and our caddy basically slapping him in the tail with the towel and trying to get him to move, and he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah. Chris wants to know tournament succession. I would happily run a tournament there if we were allowed. So we'll just leave it at that. That place is pretty special. And by pretty special, I mean extremely special. It's a really cool club. And Steve wants to know if there are APT discounts for hotel rooms at away venues from our home APT tours. Certainly something we're working on. Depending on the tournament, the tournament information page, we'll try to get it at different events. Sometimes it makes sense to get a block. Sometimes, honestly, the hotels at this day and age, it's not even worth it. We'll just sign a contract to buy rooms at rack rate, and that makes no sense. So hopefully that's going to change as travel demand subsides at least a little bit. But certainly check with us. We're certainly trying to work with some hotel chains. We've got a few irons in the fire, but haven't had anything yet. Although I will tell you, rental cars, we've got that covered. The budget and Avis deals are absolutely phenomenal if you've not used those. 35% off budget, up to 30% off Avis. I would say, I use them every week, so I can't really say anything. They're like, I walk into the budget car, they're like, hey, Matt, what car do you want to drive this week? So it's good times.
Actually, responding to a couple of questions, Jamie, those weren't hogs; those were actually gators. I thought the same thing when we were playing the red course, and the caddy said, "Oh no, that's not a hog. Those are the gators."
Mating call.
Mm-hmm.
Mating call. Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't see them. Tammy, actually, I got this one directly from Folds of Honor. So I'm sure Matt can work with Sarah to probably work on some more T-shirts like this, like the one I'm sporting tonight. Yeah.
We got some.
Do we have some in the pro shop?
No, but I do have some new branded bills that I got a shipping notice on that are going to include the Folds of Honor that are going to be really good. So Sarah's probably more excited about them than I am, as I got the proof of proof. She's like, "How did you get those?" She's really pumped. So we have some Folds of Honor gear. Some of it's going to be exclusive to Folds of Honor partners. So we've got some stuff in. We've got some other items coming in from like PRG, some
Nice.
head covers, all that stuff shipped. So as soon as it gets in, we're going to have some legit stuff in the pro shop. So, but anyways, like I said, July 1st, exempt players can start registering for the North American Championship. August 1st, there's going to be plenty of room. Make your time. You get a $50 discount to register before August 7th. Make your plans to come to the beach. We are going to have a fantastic time. I promise you, you will have fun. And it's a great spot for your family too.
Absolutely.
So, anyways, anybody got anything else, or we're going to sign off? And I'm going to make fun of Jody that we got this whole thing done in less than 45 minutes because that doesn't happen when he's on the call. So,
and the best thing, we don't have an owners meeting right after this that's going to last 4 hours.
There's a positive.
It's positive. I'm pretty excited about it. And since we're still talking about alligators mating, I think this is a great time to sign off. Don't forget to grab your $50 Global Golf credit. So I'll answer one more question. Since Ryan wants to know how the green maps that we shared. So first of all, you go to Strackalign, click on the Strackalign logo on any of our information pages. You get 20% off the greens books. Those are a great resource. But the pin sheet, you have a circle. So this is how it works. You have a number on like underneath. That's the green depth. So it's paces front to back of the green. It might be like 30, 35. We just posted the pin sheets, Phil, for Ambrier. And then there's a line like this and either a line like this or a line like that within the circle, right? So if it's on the right side and you see that number, that's how many paces it is off the right edge of the green. If it's on the left side, that's how the number's there. That's how many paces from the left side of the green. If it's just in the middle and there's no left or right line, that means it's in the center of the green. And the front number is how many paces it is to the flag from the front of the green. And then if you see a plus or minus number on there, that'll tell you what the distance is from the center of the green where the pin is. So that's how you read those. And if that was too fast and confusing, come find me on Saturday at Ambrier, and I'll be happy to show you. But pin sheets are a great thing, and I wish you the best of luck at Ambrier. I'm excited about the course setup. I think it's going to be really good. So, and thank you for letting me know the wedding ring looks good on me. I've been yelled at least 3 times in the past week to put it on, so I'm getting used to it. It is more of a challenge than I thought it would be. So guys that haven't got married yet, don't underestimate wearing the wedding ring all the time. It's a transition. We're working on it.
Oh, that's good to know. Oh,
so anyways, y'all have a good night. We're going to sign off. We'll be back next week. We'll announce the time. We're going to get more in depth on the North American Championship. We'll have more information for you. We're going to get back to doing these regularly. We're going to have a good time talking about everything going on across the tour. But until next week, take care, and we will see you all later.
Absolutely. Everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Two under. Quality fabrics. No roll waistband. Joey pouch. Elevate and separate. No chafing. What more could you ask for?